What up, internet? Who you are, where you be, where you at, what you see. It's your favorite podcast, Pop Cult Parent. And as always, I'm here, your boy Mark MF Jones. Good to be here, internet. And you hear that? It's just me. It's just me here. There's no Nels, no Uncle Shannon. Don't worry, they'll be back. I haven't taken over the show and gone on my own. But the reason why it's just me tonight, I'm joined by a special guest, friend to the podcast, Mr. Esco. What up, boy?
What's good? What's good? You know what this reminds me of? That reminds me of the scene in Batman vs. Superman where Superman flies into Gotham and faces Batman by himself.
Oh, no. This reminds me of whatever this is, it's a much better movie. But anyway, if you're wondering why Esco's just here tonight, it's because he and I have a gentleman's bet, a friendly wager.
Huzzah!
Gentleman's bet. Huzzah! So the best bet wins. But we got a friendly bet going on. You know, summer blockbuster season is starting, and we're betting on the box office performance of two different movies. Long story short, I called Esco and I said that I think Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness will have a higher box office gross than the Batman. And he accepted the bet. And the parameters of the bet are, if you win, Esco, I have the punishment of rewatching the DCEU.
The punishment?
The severe, unruly lack of Geneva Convention rules punishment of rewatching the DCEU. And you and I, and maybe Shannon and Nels, will review it.
Maybe. Okay.
Well, I don't know if they'll join. I'll be here, unfortunately, if I lose. But I don't want to have to drag them into this harsh punishment. But we'll rewatch. If you win, I'm going to rewatch the DCEU, and you and I will review it on this podcast, and I will give my honest,
constructive
review, and I will not say anything negative.
No bipartisan. Go ahead. I'm just including words into your sentences, so it could be.
I know if all you are listening at home and you're like, can't say anything negative about the DCEU. Yeah, no, I know. No. It's a conundrum.
No. Oh wow. Okay. No. This man loves.
It's like talking about water. He
loves Marvel to a default. No. Let's just get out of here. Let's call a spade a spade.
Okay. All right.
Let's call a spade a spade.
Say your piece.
You're bipartisan. But
here we go. All right.
I digress. Go ahead.
Who don't know? I'm a huge DC fan. I love DC.
Surprise.
I love everything about that universe. I have not enjoyed majority of the DCEU movies, and just because I'm a fan of something doesn't mean I'm gonna just say it's good, whatever they produce. Just because I like DC, anything that comes out of DC, I'm not gonna be like, oh, this is amazing. Zack Snyder made this; it's good.
There's a thin line between opinionative, and judgmental.
Anyway, back.
But yeah, go ahead. I digress.
You're the absolute worst. You are the worst. You know that you're just the worst. I can't believe.
I don't know why you're laughing
from this, but but anyway, I get it. Like not saying something bad about the DCU. That's like talking about water, and you can't say that it's wet. But anyway, if I win, Esco has the privilege, nay, I say gift, to watch the first season of Justice League Unlimited. Now, you have not.
Wow, mine's a gift and yours is punishment. Okay.
Blueprint 2, baby.
By the way, we're doing this live on air. We haven't discussed this, but can I say something to you? And we're doing this live. This was not discussed. You could cut this if you want, whatever. When you watch the DCU, when I win, I have to either be there with you in person or we could Skype it and we could talk about the movie.
No, I got talk about the movie. I'm not agreeing.
Either I'm there with you or we could talk about the movie. Because I want to be with you. No homo. I want to be with you. I want to be with you so we could discuss certain parts of the movie.
Look, I'll
certain things.
Look, God forbid I lose and I have to rewatch those movies. The most I'll be willing. I'm not saying I won't watch any with you, right?
But you don't have to watch it with me. But after you watch it, we had to have a discussion after each movie. That means after Man of Steel, after Batman vs Superman, like we have to have a discussion so you can understand where we are in the plot line and what you understood and misunderstood.
No, I get it. No, I get it. I get it all. Martha, save Martha. I totally got it.
No.
I got every bit of it.
If we have a DC episode, we will talk about it and why that was a pivotal part of the movie and how you're discussing a lot of things. Because we could talk about Bucky. Bucky's still alive? Huh?
All right. Look, we got a lot to do, and we don't have time to talk about. We don't have a time to talk about how you blindly follow anything Zack Snyder does. All right. Anyway, so I will agree. I will do that if I win. After every episode, you and I have a discussion of what happened. Now, this is the season of Justice League Unlimited from the DC Animated Universe, produced by Bruce Timm, creator of Harley Quinn.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, he created her in the Batman animated adventure show. Now,
random question: do they use the same animators or?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same team from the Batman Superman adventure show. It's like the same people. And so those of you who have seen the Justice League real quick, you're probably wondering why I'm not asking Esco to watch Justice League season 1 or season 2. And I thought about it I thought about it, and the first 2 seasons of Justice League, each episode is an hour long and it's split up into 2 half-hour episodes. It's good, it's solid, but I really think Justice League Unlimited is like, that's where that show takes off. It's a work of art. That's what they bring in all the like B and C listers, from in Adam into Justice League. And so I think you'll be able to catch up pretty easy. You know who the Justice League are. There's some things that you might be like, and I can walk you through that, but like I really think you're gonna enjoy this more than if I made you start from the beginning.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you to put a little background too. I mean, you put me through Young Justice, which I enjoyed. No, I enjoyed. Put me through sounds kind of bad, but Young Justice was cool.
Invited you to the great party that is Young Justice.
There was a lot of filler episodes, and Blue Beetle pissed me off as a Hispanic person.
I'll give you that.
Beetle did not make me happy.
I'll give you that. We've talked about that. Like, yeah, it's like they literally took the script and just wrote like essay, hermano.
Like they literally took somebody who wasn't Hispanic. It was like, how can we sprinkle a little of gentrified sazon? Little gentrified sazon on this. They just put in random Spanish words in the script, which I didn't appreciate.
They did not handle. I like the character. I like.
Oh, I love the potential. I love the potential of the character. I like
that version of him. But yeah, the writing of it, they didn't handle that well. It's better than, well, I don't know, man. We can get into this kind of, but in Batman Brave and the Bold, Blue Beetle's played by is his name Fred Willard? Who's Corey's brother? And
yeah. Fred.
Is it Fred Willard? Is that his name? He played Terry McGinnis in Batman Beyond.
Yeah, hold on. I'm putting IMDb. Sorry.
And that was back before people were making a stink about like not voicing the race of the person that you are.
Yeah, we talked about that, right? Personally.
Yeah. I mean, he does fine, but it's definitely.
But Alison Brie getting mad about how like she's not Asian.
Yeah. He did fine, but there's no reason.
Will Friedril. Friedril.
Friedril? Is it Friedril?
Friedril? Frieele.
Corey's. We'll just call him Corey.
Yeah.
Sean. We'll
Corey,
call him Sean.
yeah.
Sean.
Corey's older
Terry
brother.
McGinnis. But yeah, but back to the
Eric Matthews.
Oh, Sorry, Eric. Who's Sean?
Sean is his
friend.
best. Yeah.
Who has the worst life ever? Everything bad happens to Sean. You remember for like 4 seasons, it was just the Sean show,
dude. Oh my god. I tell everyone all this. Like Boy Meets World. Even though they dumbed him down, it was so entertaining. That's the only time I agree they dumbed down a character.
Who, Eric?
Yeah. There's a fan theory. Can I tell you the fan theory?
What?
So, like, the fan theory is that Boy Meets World is told by the head of Corey Matthews, right? Like, it's his memory. So when you're younger, your older brother is always the wise one, the one that knows everything. And when you get older and older, your older brother, you get to see who your older brother is, and he's actually not that smart. So that's why they dumbed down older seasons. Like it's in the viewpoint of Corey Matthews, so that's why.
Okay. And
I'm like, I like that. That kind of saves the show for me.
That's fun. That's fun.
It's not in reality. It's a writer's rewrite.
No,
like just you show better.
Yeah.
But like in that way, it's like it kind of saves the show. Like, oh, it's his memory. Like he kind of self-aware who Eric really is.
Yeah, because you go back and you watch season 1, Eric is like he's got his stuff in one sock, man. He's got all his stuff together. He's going to schools. He's got a job.
Girls, yeah, like no, he got his stuff put together.
Yeah.
And then when you get to like the college years, he's head over heels for a girl that lives with him. Like
he just.
Oh, the Halloween episode is the best episode ever.
Is that the Scream episode?
Yeah.
That's a really good episode. That's a really
remember when they killed and the guy was named Kenny. Like, you killed Kenny.
Yeah. That was really all right. Enough of okay. We'll have a Boy Meets World episode, but back to this bet.
That episode, can I please?
If you win this bet, you'll be allowed in the episode.
No. If I win this bet, I get to call 3 episodes I could be part of.
Oh, no.
Magic 3.
Anyway, so the rules of the bet are the rules of the bet are if so like I said, if Esco wins, I'll watch the DCU. If I win, he gets to watch Justice League Unlimited, and we'll discuss it on the podcast. Now, the way we're going to do this is we are going to measure total box office gross after Labor Day.
Can I ask this question?
Yeah.
When we say box office gross, are we talking about domestic or international or all together? Because these are very, very specific rules.
I will say
this will determine the winner. These rules determine the winner. In my opinion, this will determine the winner.
Oh, really? Okay.
I can say I can win the domestic bet. I could win the domestic, but if we do international, I think it will show a bigger difference. It could go either. If we do international, we could either way. Like I think I will win domestic. I think I literally will win domestically, but I think if we include international, it could go either way. It could be up in the air.
So you know what's funny? I was talking to Nels about this. I personally think if we did, because at first you brought up,
if I was gambling, I would only do domestic. I would no. Oh yeah. We did.
So you brought up opening weekend, and I personally think if we only did opening weekend, you would crush. Batman would crush.
I would definitely crush. I would 100% crush that. Yeah.
My hope and my theory is that multiverse is going to gain steam and word of mouth numbers.
Yes, I agree. And I 100% agree.
And that's where
opening weekend, I'm going to crush you like a bug, or like Ant-Man would be crushed.
Oh God, should we consider both domestic and international gross and like kind of find a medium there?
I think domestic should be number one. Just because we're talking about what we like. And I think domestically, like what we like.
Okay. Okay. Should international box office gross meaning like if I get the international let's say I win you win domestic and I win international. Should that mean anything?
If you win international, I think that should mean like, hey, we both won. But let's say I really won. But hey, it's like a soccer match.
Okay. So domestic is king. Domestic is number one.
Domestic is low key the tiebreaker.
Okay. So if you win both, you sweep, right? So
Uh-huh.
if you win domestic and international, I'm watching the DCEU. You don't have to watch anything. If you win domestic and I win international, we'll do your review first,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll do my review.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I hope that makes sense to everybody.
China, I'm rooting for you. You know, low key DC fans. You know, China saved Aquaman. So
Well, after they did that Tibetan monk change. I think the China box office growth is going to be all right for old Doctor Strange. But okay, so that's what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. That's the bet. Uh, if
that's the
Esco
details of
wins,
the bet. Yeah.
that's the details of it. Esco wins. I have to watch the DCU. If I win, he watches the first season of Justice League Unlimited. Now, tell me why you think the Batman is going to win.
So number one, I don't want to be this type of guy, but number one is the Batman. Batman. That's all I gotta say.
That's a good argument.
Literally
That's a good
all I
argument. He's single handedly kept DC afloat for 30 years, so that's
No,
a good
not even
argument.
30 years, dude. Dude, Batman. I don't want to say personal things online, but I'll just say it. But Batman's older than my mom.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's how
I
long
I,
he's
I
kept it
meant
afloat.
I meant film wise. He's been keeping that studio
Oh,
afloat
dude. I was
because the
gonna say,
Tim
how
Burton
would
movie
the
from
duck?
the 80s, right?
What I want to like to be technical. How would the duck came out before Batman? Did it?
I really don't know. I would think they're probably only separated by a couple
Like
years. They're both
a year or
80s.
two, whatever. Like
Yeah,
anything is like 12, 14 months, 18 months.
yeah.
But Michael Keaton's Batman was what made comic book movies a serious market. And Michael Keaton's Batman. Let's just say George Clooney's Batman didn't do bad in the box office either. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm
I
saying this
went and
off
saw it.
no numbers. Yeah, dude, I saw it too. I was 9 years old, and I got free posters and free tickets to Wild Wild West. I don't know if I ever told you that story, but I got free tickets to Wild Wild West because I knew Alfred's last name to
Oh my
this day,
goodness.
and it's the name of my laptop right now, Pennyworth.
Oh
Not the
God.
clown, not the clown, but
Pennywise.
yeah. Anyway, so yeah, because someone was like, "Oh, you named after the clown." I was like, "No, that's Pennywise." But
No,
anyways,
you jerk.
yeah, I was like, "That Pennyworth is Alfred's last name." But anyways, I digress. Um, Dark Knight, Oscar-winning movie.
hmm Greatest
Batman vs
superhero movie of
Superman.
all time.
Batman vs Superman.
Ugh.
Zack Snyder's Justice League, the Snyder Cut. All
Oh
that
man.
great movies. Great movies, dude. You cannot tell me Batfleck wasn't one of the best cinema Batmans ever. Let's
Yeah, but that
right.
doesn't mean the movie he was in
No,
was good.
let's just talk. We're talking about Batman right now.
Okay, fine, fine.
I'm just saying, Batman, cinema Batmans.
hmm
Robert Pattinson. I've heard things. Let's just say out there right now. I've heard things. I have no spoilers or whatever. I just heard Robert Pattinson put his stamp on being one of the best Batmans.
Okay, let me just make something clear.
Mhm.
I'm well aware I'm the underdog in this bet,
Oh
right?
wow. Uh-huh.
I'm
Oh,
well aware. I'm well aware I'm the
see.
underdog in this bet. I feel everything you said is true, except like the Zack Snyder movies. But I feel that if I win this bet, it's because I see a storm coming and the perfect storm is laid out in front of me. If things don't go exactly the way I need them to, I'm not winning. You're winning. But if things go the way I think they're going to go, I think I'm going to crush.
And my whole theory of this is that out of all the MCU movies, and I've said this to you before, Doctor Strange is one of my favorite MCU movies. Dude, the
Yeah, it's one of mine.
visuals,
It's really good.
the story, dude, even the What If series, the Doctor Strange focused episode, by far is
Yeah.
number one, like second to none of one of my favorite episodes. And this is coming from someone that's very critical of the MCU. So I'm just letting you know right now, there's a lot of love coming from this end.
Yeah.
But I met several people, interviewed several casual fans. I don't know how casual your fans are here, but they don't care 2 cents less of Doctor Strange. With the whole green stone, I'm sorry that I don't remember what stone that was, but the green
Time
stone,
Stone.
time stone, the whole time stone scene. I've asked people who I was in the theater with, do you understand what's going on? They said no, but I hope I do later on in this movie. I'm
Now,
like,
what are you talking about?
I'm talking about Infinity War.
Okay. Can I gotta interject, right?
Go ahead.
Okay. The Infinity War and Endgame, I don't think you're pulling good data. I think you're a Democrat in the governor election and you're not pulling good data here, right? Because you I don't know the numbers, but there's probably we probably be you and I would probably be very surprised at how many people who aren't MCU fans and haven't kept up with those movies went to go see Infinity War and Endgame
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
it was like a cultural thing to do,
But
right?
that's why I'm bringing these numbers up, because this is what will bring major numbers. I'm talking about the super casual fans that probably see superhero movies like, say, Doctor Strange, Ant-Man, Captain America. They don't see those in theaters. They see that when it comes into the streaming service like Disney Plus and all that stuff. Like they're Eternals, let's say Moon Knight. Well, Moon Knight's already Disney Plus exclusive, so let me not say that. But like when we say those type of movies or those type of yeah, those type of movies, they're gonna wait until streaming services. They're not. They go see Avengers and everything in theaters because they know that's the big event,
Okay. So
and
that
that's
being
my
said,
theory on these box offices. And when you saw that 700 million, I think I didn't do my research, and I wish I did, but I think that was major international. I don't think that was national, because I brought you screenshots of several casual fans who hate the DCEU and who love MCU, and I showed you exactly what they said. I didn't bait them before the chat, or I didn't say, "Hey, say this or say that." I brought you a live answers of what they said, and I want you to tell everyone what they said. I'm
what?
not gonna say it. I
Look,
want you to tell them what they
you
said.
said that they don't care about Doctor Strange, but what
No,
I'm telling
is that what they said? Is that what they said?
I don't remember, but look,
But
you made it your point that people don't care about Doctor Strange. That's the point you were trying to make. What I'm telling you is that the MCU, right, is beyond you need to be a fan of this character to come see this movie. They have so much good faith in pop culture. They're basically Pixar at this point. Pixar has a movie coming out this summer. about a girl turning into a panda bear, a red panda, and it's going to make a ton of money because it's Pixar, right? So let me just give you a couple numbers real quick, right?
Hold on. Before you go to that, I wanna say this. You're saying these things, and I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. But also, if I see a movie that says Doctor Strange 2, and I haven't seen one,
Okay, so
and
hold on.
hold on. Look, can I finish? If I see a movie that says Doctor Strange 2, and I haven't seen one, what makes you want to think I want to see Doctor Strange 2? You're talking about
How
Pixar
many?
movie. Hold on,
No, 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 no,
hold on.
no.
I'm not done. I'm not done.
Yo,
Let me
yo.
finish. Let
Oh
me
my
finish, and
god.
then
All
you
right.
can talk. You're talking about a Pixar movie that doesn't have a sequel, or I'm sorry, in a prequel in this sense, and you're talking about this. You're comparing apples to
No,
oranges
I'm
right
not,
now.
because I'm going to
No,
give you
yeah, you
something
are.
right now.
Because
No, listen
no,
here.
no,
This
no, no,
this
no.
is why. This is
Can I
why.
finish?
No,
Can I
you did
finish,
finish.
sir?
You
I
did
let
finish.
you finish. Can I
What do you
finish?
have to say? What do you keep saying that no one's going to see Doctor Strange 2
I'm just,
because
I'm
they
just
haven't seen
as
Doctor
a
Strange?
casual fan, and we're talking about the casual fan is gonna watch the Batman Part 1 over Doctor Strange 2. I
Okay.
never seen one. Why would I care about 2?
Can I talk now? Because you unloaded a lot, and I'm about to unload a lot on you.
Hold
Let's
on.
start at your Batman. No, no, no.
Can I
You've been
announce when I'm
talking.
done? Can I announce when
Oh
I'm done?
my god.
Can I
What?
announce when I'm done? So Doctor Strange 2 is coming out. I never seen one. And you're saying that all these people were gonna go want to see 2 because of what? The love for No Way Home? Because of nostalgia? Maybe. But there's a word of mouth that needs to happen because of it. Because I guarantee you, I would want to say 40% of fans are not excited because of the trailer that came out because of someone's wheelchair coming out to the scene. And now you can go, sir. Now.
Whoa. First of all, slow your roll and your tone. This is my podcast, all right? Don't tell me when I can go. All right. So
Sir,
anyway,
sir,
no, no, no. I'm talking now. I'm talking.
podcast universe. I invited you
You
to the
had
podcast.
your moment of shine, your soapbox. So I'm gonna talk. You unloaded a lot, so I'm about to unload a lot. All right. First, let's start with your Batman. Right? What is this? The 10th Batman movie in 20 years, something like that,
If I
right?
raise my hand, that means I want to say something. I'm not raising my hand now, but I just want to say if
Okay,
I raise.
all right. So, like, first of all, people are getting Batman fatigue, right? It is happening. It is. I'm not. Yeah, I see your hand. I'll call on you when I'm ready. People are getting Batman fatigue. It is
Respect
happening.
you, like you did to me.
Okay, okay. You're like, oh, it's the first movie in this franchise. Who knows what the hell's going on? I'm not done yet. Who knows what the hell's going on? Because you got these Zack Snyder movies, you got this movie. So it's I think just saying like, oh, this is the first Batman movie. I'm gonna go see it. I think that's a very weak argument. What do you have to say? What?
Matt Reeves already said it's year one Batman. He's already been at Batman for a year, so it's not a origin story. Um, we're seeing the first Batman in this new universe, so fans are more reluctant to go see this movie because there's no backstory to watch. You don't have to watch Zack Snyder cut. You don't have to watch Batman vs Superman. You don't have to watch Man of Steel. Or you don't have to watch anything. This is the origin story.
Okay,
There's no
good, good.
studying to be done.
Okay, I got you. All right, now I'm gonna talk for a while now. All right. So you got Batman. It's another Batman movie. It looks good, but people been there, done that, right? Now you're saying that people are only gonna see Doctor Strange 2 if they've seen Doctor Strange 1, and I'm telling you that's not the case. It is a Marvel movie. It the way it's being positioned and marketed, it might as well be not even a Doctor Strange movie, but just a what if movie, right? It is basically the turning point for what Marvel is going to do after Endgame. Okay. So let me give you some numbers. You said only casual fans saw Doctor Strange. Doctor
Never
Strange
said that. Never said that. But go ahead.
Doctor Strange domestically made
700
no,
million.
no domestically it made 232 million, right?
Oh, so 500 million internationally. Okay, interesting.
200 million is nothing to squat at. That's
No,
a
it's
good
not.
chunk
It's
of
definitely
change.
not.
Iron Man 3 made 400 million, and that's the third Iron Man movie who, he's the catalyst of this whole
He's the
thing.
flagship of
Yeah.
CU. Yeah.
So, making half of what Iron Man 3 made off of your first standalone movie is nothing to not write home about. So, what I'm saying is because of everything surrounded this movie, everything that's supposed to happen in this movie, I think it's going to make stupid money. Granted, if this was just Doctor Strange the movie 2, standalone Doctor Strange the movie 2, do you think I'd be making this bet?
I think sort of. I think
No.
sort of. I
No.
think sort of you would.
You honestly think you honestly gonna sit there and look me in my face over the internet and tell me that
Skype.
if this movie wasn't coming off the heels of No Way Home and What If and creating this sense of the new multiverse, hinting about bringing in X-Men,
Nostalgia.
you think I
It's
would?
bringing nostalgia. Go ahead.
Okay, great,
I just want
nostalgia.
to add that word in there.
All
In
right,
there.
great. You're just gonna talk about empty platitudes. That's fine. Anyway, it is whatever, right? It gets butts in the seats. What I'm telling you is because of everything that's supposed to happen in this movie, happen around this movie, and what this movie's supposed to kick off. I feel like that's why I have grounds to make this bet.
So I see what you're saying, and your fight for this movie, I recognize it, and I feel threat towards it. For this bet, I feel threat towards it. The only reason why I know I will win, no, not think, but know I will win, is because no one cares about Doctor Strange.
How,
And a casual fan, no one cares about Doctor Strange.
dude?
No
What
one, no,
is
you're
a
telling me,
casual
no,
fan?
you're
What is
telling
it? What is a
at the end
casual
of the
Marvel
day, at the
fan?
end of the
What
day,
is a
at the
casual
end of
Marvel fan? Explain that to me.
casual Marvel fan has never read any of the comics. The only storyline is what the movie follows. They don't see movies on release dates. They see it when it streams. And
So,
that's
so what? You think there's this slew of
hold on,
super
hold
hype
on.
Batman
Let me tell you
fans
this.
that are going to see this
Let,
movie?
let me break it down. Let me break it down to you in layman's terms like this. A sequel to Doctor Strange is going to be a Batman movie, a origin Batman movie. Because when we break it down, it's
Dude,
gonna be the
you
first
keep
Batman
going back
movie.
to that
No,
like
but
it's a simple sequel.
but it's it's basically the first movie in a new Batman universe. You're telling me a sequel to Doctor Strange, who let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Does your parents know who Doctor Strange is?
Oh, okay. Did anyone know who? Did my
Does,
parents
does,
know who Iron
no,
Man
no,
was before the MCU
no,
came
no,
out?
I'm asking. Don't answer my question with a
No, no,
question.
no, 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 no. Because I'm not gonna let you like straw man
No,
this thing and just have these
no,
empty
no,
arguments. No, no.
no,
Listen,
no,
listen,
no,
listen.
no.
No,
Answer my question with an answer.
dog.
Does your parents
No,
know who?
no, no. Okay, no. Okay, you happy? No, no.
Does your parents know who Batman is?
Yeah.
Does your wife know who Doctor Strange is and know the
Yes.
back and know the backstory?
She does
Yes.
now because
Yeah,
of the MCU.
now or because you forced it?
What? Oh, okay. Look, first of all,
Because
we're not gonna
you
do this. We're not. Hold on,
hey,
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
no,
We're
no,
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 no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no. Let me just. We're not gonna do this. We're not. You're not gonna throw things into my mouth, make up these fake arguments, have these empty. No, no,
Are you?
no, 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 no. Listen, listen. You're not gonna like. You're not. No, 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 no. Listen, because it doesn't make for a good podcast. So we're not gonna do this. But you're not
I'm
just
gonna
gonna make these empty arguments, these like off the wall statements, and just present them as fact.
oh,
No,
you're
you're not gonna
very,
make these,
you're
dude.
acting very
Dude,
dramatic.
no, no,
We
no. Yeah,
talk,
I'm acting
talk,
dramatic.
and by
Yo,
the way, audience, this is how we talk in
yo,
person.
yo.
And he's talking off the
You
wall.
told
And
no,
I
no.
never want you to sit this out. You're
Listen,
talking very off the wall.
you
But
you
go ahead.
just talked for like 5 minutes, right? Look, you basically said to me, you're like, are you telling me? And with your freaking dramatic Zack Snyder pauses, are you telling me that a Doctor Strange sequel is gonna be? Look. I just said if this was a straight up Doctor Strange sequel, it would not come close to beating the Batman.
That's how
What
fans
I
see it. That's how casual fans are going to see it.
Dude, you get over that casual fan stuff. We are beyond.
Casual fans are going to be the deal breaker, dude.
Dude, Doctor Strange has been in 4 MCU movies, right? He is an established character in these things. He appeared in Thor. He had his own movie. He was in Endgame and Infinity War.
2 minutes.
Oh, he was in it. He was in it, right?
No one cares if
he was in it.
Like, what's his name? The Asian guy.
Yo, you let me talk. You let me talk. All right. He was in it. Your whole thing, you're like, oh, people don't care about sequels. How many people do you think saw Ragnarok that didn't see Thor 1 or 2?
How many people saw Dark World? I don't know. Let me look that up. While you talk about your talk,
I guarantee you there's a ton of people that saw Ragnarok that didn't see Thor 1 or Dark World. Guarantee you. So what I'm saying is that do I think a Doctor Strange movie?
Thor Dark World won 644 mil. 45.
So you think all that's from people who saw 1 and 2 and who are Thor fans? Or do you think some casual people who got the word of mouth that this was a good movie and who are general MCU fans went and saw that movie?
If you told me, hey, if you told me, hey, I want you to get 8 people who have never seen Dark World, I'd get you 8 people. If you told me, hey, I want you to get 8 people who've never seen Infinity War, I can't get you 8 people who've never seen Infinity War. I guarantee you that.
What does that have to do with the amount of money Ragnarok made?
I'm just saying. If you said, hey, get 8 people who've never seen Dark Knight, I can't get you 8 people that. I can't get you 8 people who've never seen Batman vs. Superman. I can't get you that.
Again, what does that have to do with the amount of money Ragnarok made? Nothing. So this is what I'm going to say, and I'm going to wrap it up home. I think a movie starring Doctor Strange that's basically a soft sequel to No Way Home that is a pseudo kind of soft core Avengers movie. Yes. Do I think that has what it takes? That might introduce the X-Men into the MCU? That might introduce What If and Deadpool into MCU? Do I think that could beat the Batman? Yes, that's what I'm saying. People aren't going to this movie. Let me wrap up. People aren't going to go to this movie because they're super Doctor Strange fans. No. They're going to see this movie because they want to know what's happening next. Where's the MCU going next? How are they going to fit in the mutants? And I'm telling you, the cameos and the word of mouth that are going to be in this movie are going to propel it to make a lot of money.
I think you're overestimating what people know. I don't think people are seeing this as a soft sequel to No Way Home. And I'll keep my opinions about No Way Home to myself. But I don't think people think that way of this movie. I really don't.
Let me ask you.
If they do, hold on. If they do, I'm gonna lose. Honestly, if you're right and people see this as a soft sequel to No Way Home, I will admit defeat and I'll wave the white flag and I'll say I lost.
I'm gonna ask you a genuine question.
I don't think people think that way. I don't think the casual fan, the ones that don't listen to this show, the ones that don't pay attention to Marvel theories, the ones that even know who Kang the Conqueror is,
I don't know who Kang the Conqueror is.
I don't know who Kang the Conqueror is until the series came out. To be honest with you, yeah, but like because I read the theory and because I show you theories, we both know who Kang the Conqueror is because we're that kind of level.
That's the whole point, man.
I'm just saying we know these levels. I guarantee the casual fan doesn't even know X-Men might come. I'm guaranteeing this,
dude. What I'm telling you is there is like,
I
do you
get second
get,
week sales that keep it plateaued because people are going to talk about it.
dude? Do you like the fact that Marvel, this entity, let's keep it a buck, right? Disney
A spade
is
is spade.
about making money,
104 days.
money, right? They're about making money. Usually, the main concern with these big box office films is you got to keep it so that everyone can watch it. You got to make sure that all the new fans feel welcome and people have a good jumping in point, right? Would you agree?
I feel like that's the ideal purpose. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. What I'm saying is like Marvel is at a point and has so much goodwill that we're living in a time where all their movies are potentially going to be like Spider-Verse movies, where we're going to trust the audience to just get it, and you're either, doc, we're 25 movies deep at this point, something like that, 24. You're either going to be with us and you're a fan, or you're not, and like who, like you're not. So
Not to interrupt you, and this isn't disagree with you, but there's a theory that after Endgame, everything's a soft reboot. So it's like you could join in after Endgame and not lose your place.
which makes sense, right? Because
Yeah, yeah, and it makes sense. I agree with you. It makes sense
you
to
wanna
be a
get people
soft
back
reboot.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just saying because of everything that can potentially happen in this movie, and I'll go back to the beginning. I said I have an uphill battle with this bet. I'll admit that. Batman is probably, I'm willing to bet Batman might be, besides, I don't know, maybe like Mickey Mouse, the most recognizable fantasy character in existence.
Mhm.
Right? I'm willing to say that. But because of everything that's going to be in this movie potentially and what it's going to create and cause, I think we're looking at a sleeping giant here. I think this movie's going to make a ton of money. It's going to be, I think it's going to make as much as an Avenger movie would. So what do you have the Batman pre-order sales up?
Yeah, I just got it right now. Yeah. Do you want me to say it to you now or
Yeah.
uh
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
150 million?
Wow, I heard more. I heard they're thinking about 180 million in pre-sale.
But this is 150 million projected at the beginning of February. So it might change. It might have changed.
Yeah. Which, dog, can I'll just say, like, respect. That's insane. That
That is insane. That's
that's
like almost getting all
insane.
your money back in the first weekend.
Yeah, like that's nuts. That's like that's on the course to making like No Way Home money,
Hmm.
right? If you're just looking at the beginning and that's like this could make No Way Home money. But but that's it, ladies and gentlemen. This is why Esco's not on the show that much, because this it'd just be this, and I didn't want it to be this. I didn't want us to be yelling at each other. But this is my life with this guy. This is I can't have a civil conversation with him, but it's okay.
If your fan base is huge, hashtag put Esco in.
Oh
I'll
God,
listen to it.
restore the Escoverse.
Restore Esco in.
But oh man, but that's it, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we will we will see you guys after Labor Day, because we both agreed that's the end of the summer movie season. After Labor Day, we'll gather up the numbers, and then we will be back after that with the winner of the episode and whatever review that is due that day. So,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. Esco, it's it's been real. Good luck to you, sir.
Mm.
But all right, everybody, thanks
All
for
right.
listening. We cannot wait to do part 2 of this episode. Please follow us at Pop Cult Parent on all social media. And if you go to that, we have a link tree, and we have a website. That website is podpage.com/popcultparent. So that's podpage.com/popcultparent, and all our episodes are on there. We got some merch on there as well with yeah, you know about our merch with
Ooh.
the I Am Culture t-shirts and the the 90s, you had to be there t-shirts, hoodies, long sleeves, whatever you need. So go check that out. And as always, join the cult.